We've successfully co-opted yet another of our rivals. Can't believe those eggheads accepted the deal. What's next on my agenda?
That outside contractor is here. You requested a brief tete-a-tete.
Ah, there you are. Our fresh-faced new go-getter. We meet in the flesh at last. You've proved quite useful. Keep it up. You'll be going places. You don't seem much put off by my appearance. Good. I have no stomach for those with no stomach regarding me having no stomach. It is, however, something of a brand secret reserved for only the most trusted confidants. And covered in detail buried within the confidentiality clause you agreed to on arrival. I trust this presents no concerns for you, yes?
Well, ain't meaning no disrespect. It's just everyone was saying that you were focused on a product launch or avoiding assassination attempts. That's why you weren't seen in public.
Poor dear, believing that erroneous drivel. You do know I have a reputation to maintain. I can't let every rung leech know my condition and open the door for plotting. I ask again, do you have any problems with the previously mentioned stipulations? Fortunately, when you're the head of an advanced medical technology corporation, you become first in line for any experimental life-preserving procedures. As far as what happened, I was the victim of an unfortunate industrial accident shortly after we arrived here, the details of which are less salient than the details of what comes next.
Not at this time. Though I wouldn't rule out a little grave robbing at a later date. No, we have a mission for you that is vital to Auntie's Choice's survival.
We've uncovered an opportunity to procure me a new, audaciously improved replacement body. There was a past proposal to utilize graphs, but, once I saw what happened to those misfortunates in the experiment, like your hanger-on here, the idea was promptly abandoned.
Wait, are you saying that the grafting program was only started up to help you with your condition and was shuttered because it couldn't?
Yes, keep up, dear. You think we would have invested money in such a risky procedure for gains on the battlefield? Well, that's what bombs are for.
That means your scientists lied to us and our suffering didn't mean anything at all. Is that right? Me and mine were just lab sprats to you this whole time?
This is what you signed up for. Tell me, did you also believe that we came here to solely liberate Arcadia and not for its resources? Oh, you did. How sad. I'll have you know, we at Auntie's Choice are far from blood simple. Where's the profit in killing all your enemies when you can co-opt and sell goods to them later? Tut-tut. No, to find me the perfect body, you'll be assailing an inappreciably populated automated automech factory over on Prater. That facility was designed to build complex automechs, a natural choice when the Protectorate began experimenting with a proxy body for the original sovereign. It was the last in a long line of his ill-fated life extension experiments. Work halted when he died, and the torso prosthesis they developed has been locked in the lab ever since. Make it mine.
bolster defenses to protect key assets. Some of the order-derived direction can be downright oblique, but this is clear. Anti is our most key asset.
Admit I'm finally beginning to come around to that computronic little plan. Perhaps there is something to having the archive advise on market strategy and positioning.
Yes, I've begun to draw the same conclusion. Appears it can be a useful tool in the right hands. In any case, next steps. There's a sub-facility beneath the automech factory. Its entrance, being hidden, is easy to miss. But we can show you how to find it.
Well then, fetch me my new body and we can finally begin bringing this system to heel.
Our portfolio is diversified. But we can...
Have time for a chat, Commander? Commander, you hear my interview over the wireless too? They've been playing it every hour. Part of it, anyway. I really thought I'd be heard out, telling folk about Willard and his damned awful dealings. Instead, Thessaly herself thought to mock me. I can't reckon with it. We could have, but considering the response, I ain't certain even that would have been enough. He was a VP, and me? I'm just a trooper without an army. That much they made clear. I ain't meaning to say I don't appreciate your help, Commander. I do. Guess I was just hoping that we'd have done enough to keep more folk from getting hurt. Like Ortiz did. This was my fight. The blame lays with me, if it's to lay with anyone. I still feel like a fool sometimes. I spent so much law-damn time begging to be validated by Auntie's choice and her leaders. Like I was worth only what they thought of me. I really believed when I ended my contract that a better life was possible. I know the truth about Auntie's choice now. And I know who I am. So yeah, a better life is possible. Just not at someone else's mercy. I ain't gonna let myself or anyone else be led into the same trap they set for us. Ever again. I will, Commander. Anyhow, that's enough sorting my thoughts for the moment. We got a galaxy to save.
enjoy that.
Do try to limit further damage, Commander.
Mummy!
I have a fix on their weaknesses. Shouting. Torpificator at ready status. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Shadow melding activated, Commander.
Combatant scan.
Help me! My blade grows peckish! Cloak on, dagger drawn. Investigating disturbance!
Vitals critical. Don't become a statistic, Commander.
Unsolved variable observed.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Random element. Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
What is with the anomalous behavior? Creating trouble.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
What is with the anomalous behavior?
Fully cleaned out, Commander.
Protectorate has this sealed. It can only be unsealed near the Archive's entrance, remember?
I understand this spot has strategic significance for the defense of the Archive, but it is horrifyingly banal. I mean, I've been stationed in some backwater burgs in the past. Seriously? Did these Order eggheads do anything for fun around here? It's all math charts and chalkboards, and how many abaci does one outpost need? Hope they never retake this place, because I'm throwing all of it away.
Spireton has changed hands several times now, but our data suggests this should be the last. All events proceed, as ever, in accordance with the plan.
if your day has been positive. But so few folks visit me if their integers are advantageous. So, how can I help? Of course. I am still replenishing my inventory, but you are welcome to anything I have available.
disruptive influences.
Is a fellow subject lacking the appropriate zeal for their assigned work? Report them for mental refreshment post-haste. It's not just a good idea.
Wait. The Protectorate have the entrance to the Archive well fortified. Attacking straight on seems ill-advised. Before we go further, should we discuss a plan?
Mental refreshment centers are there to help you. Don't risk falling prey to imperfect thoughts. Go now.
Not a bad idea, though I'd also suggest garnering backup.
Prudence dictates.
Well, we took Spyreton for them. If we can find a stealthy way to the Spyreton lift controls on this side, we can call them to send down troops.
You are the raw material for perfection. From the lowliest subject to the most...
All right, it's a plan.
We must all fulfill our duty to the Protectorate. We're all in this together.
Prudence dictates. We cherish all we have and defend it.
Our enemies envy our prosperity, disdain our sense of community. They sneer at our contentment.
Prudence dictates. We reject individualism in all its many forms.
Preserve step progress. Sustain the system. Are you mentally refreshed?
Remember, all subjects prosper under the guidance of our beneficent ruler, the Consul. The Consul. Provides, the system abides. Prudence dictates. We rout all disruptive influences.
Assessor Ostergaard making a mess of things again?
Is a fellow subject lacking the appropriate zeal for their assigned work? Report them for mental refreshment. It's not just a good idea. It's the law.
It must have been lonely hiding out by yourself all that time as Initiate Alva in Golden Ridge.
I wasn't hiding, just doing what needed to be done. And I was hardly lonesome. My Aetherwave cereals provided a sufficient proxy for human interaction.
Well, now you're free to assassinate away, and you've got us to help.
That's nice, dear. Not giving up watching my serials, though.
What? Can't somebody loiter about a protocol without someone casting assuming glances their way? I know a presumptive look when I see it. You can't tie me to that. I'm just standing here. Oh, if you wanted to bribe me, you should have just led with that. Got just the thing. This little audio cartridge should do the trick. Those troops hear what they've been eating. I don't know what'll happen, but they won't be happy about it. I was sort of bragging to a colleague about the scam. How I tricked a gullible Protectorate officer into purchasing and relabeling rejected grafting materials as Crabble rations. I can't take full credit or blame. I simply misrepresented misallocated materials for profit. I am merely a humble opportunist. Don't mention it to anyone, especially not those damn snoops at Winter's Grasp.
We see you didn't even require us. Our arrival was scheduled for the optimum moment.
Yeah.
Apparently we're meant to hold fire.
Oh, hello. Cogitate here often? You deserve no small credit for our success.
Been a long night. I haven't seen anything.
subject to the most exalted vigilant. We must all fulfill our duty to the Protectorate. We're all in this together.
Prudence dictates we cherish all we have and defend it.
Our enemies envy our prosperity, disdain our sense of community. They sneer at our contentment.
Prudence dictates we reject individualism in all its many forms.
Preserve set progress. Sustain the system. Gray gone astray? Book a stay today. Are you mentally refreshed?
Remember, all subjects prosper under the guidance of our beneficent
Melding materials activated.
I'm back instead.
This weapon prime through his beneficent guidance.
Engaging camouflage.
Adversary vulnerability.
All in this together.
Prudence dictates we cherish all we have and defend it.
Our enemies envy our prosperity, disdain our sense of community. They sneer at our contentment.
Prudence dictates we reject individualism in all its many forms.
Preserve set progress. Sustain the system. Gray gone astray? Book a stay today. Are you mentally refreshed?
Remember, all subjects prosper under the guidance of our beneficent ruler, the Consul.
Ratcheting up my aggression.
Shouting. I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Let me take.
God, I need something. I need revenge.
Not without reviving me.
Reserve set progress.
Daydreaming on the job? Mental refreshment centers are there to help you. Don't risk falling prey to imperfect thoughts. Go now.
Hostilities are afoot.
Melding with shadows activated.
Prudence dictates we cherish all we have and defend it.
Our enemies envy our prosperity, disdain our sense of community. They sneer at... Remember those rejected grapple craft materials that got shipped here? I sold them to a protectorate officer who was low on supplies. Said he was taking crap on me. She needs to pass him off as a
Subjects prosper under the guidance of our beneficent ruler, the Consul. The Consul provides, the system abides. Prudence dictates we rout all disruptive influences.
Is a fellow subject lacking the appropriate zeal for their assignment?
Combat probable.
A perfect society demands perfect thoughts. Imperfection is impossible when the mind is a thing of symmetry.
Breathing too loud. Stop breathing.
Oh. Not sure how you managed to approach unnoticed. Could be I'd grown so attuned to my surroundings, I became one with the wood and fire and the earth. Were you left behind by your unit too? Are you in need of some hard-fought knowledge about how to fend for yourself? Must say, I've become quite the expert. Why, after only just 2 weeks on my own, I ascertained how to pry open a rations tin unaided. Did you know there's a little opener key attached? It's all going in my manuscript. So glad you asked. I've recently evolved into a rugged, self-sufficient individual, fully accustomed to life in these caves, living raw and pure like our primitive, lice-ridden ancestors. Why, just the other day, I reinvented fire. I found a little doohickey I've named a light starter. You simply push a button, and flame comes out. Yes, indeed. I know this cave and several of the adjoining hallways, like, well, someone who'd scoured every inch for the barest sustenance. That big computronic adding machine? Nah. All that electromechanical malarkey is lost on a rugged, outdoor individual like me. You might call in reinforcements if the Spyreton lift controls were working. I happen to have its missing components in my possession. I might be convinced to part with them for a small favor. Some key legwork for a mighty hunter. Me, I'm fixing to take down one of the local ursopods. A few sprat corpses would be helpful as bait. Gather some, and we'll make a trade. As much as I appreciate the compliment, such work is beneath someone of my skills. Accomplished hunters like me are well known to enlist aid from peons, underlings, and guides. The rule of fair chase does apply, for without our ethics, how are we much more than beasts ourselves? Appreciate you for reminding me that. Here, I wrenched these parts free out of the Spyreton lift controls. Just jam them back in there and kick it once or twice. Should work fine. Drop back in again sometime, will you? Occasionally, I do get a little starved for company.
I've noted some right sophisticated interactions among the Crabbles lately. Intricate courtship rituals, coordinated group efforts, all about thermal transfer. When my unit was first stationed down here, I kept making excuses to sneak off and observe them. Product research, I said. Very hush-hush. Eventually gave my lieutenant a field promotion and ordered them all away. Been living off the land here like the Crabbles ever since. Their unfertilized roe actually makes for some good eating. Included some with this message. Eat up.
preserve said progress. Sustain the system. Grey gone astray.
The console. Prudence dictates.
Is a fellow subject lacking the appropriate zeal for their assigned work?
Prudence dictates.
Our sense of community.
Prudence dictate. Remember, the console provides, the system abides.
Feeling distracted, you are the raw material for perfection. From the lowliest subject.
Never hurts to give the enemy more targets to shoot at, I suppose.
For the equation! Multiply forward times 10!
Resorting to violence.
Well done. Marker drawn.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Commander's almost dead. But you're...
Thank you, dear.
They won't see me coming, Commander. Hiding and sneaking.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
March on!
Shadow Melvin activated, Commander.
Combatant scan. Consider self-preservation a priority.
On the job, mental refreshments you are the...
Prudence dictates we reject individualism in all...
Investigating disturbance. Terminating unproductive activity.
Always dreamt of coming here.
Calcaduceus not detected. Entry kindly, yet firmly declined.
What was in those rations? Oh, will this gastric nightmare never cease? Oh. Just a moment. Forgive me. I found myself irregularly indisposed from one direction or the other.
Oh, you poor man. I sincerely hope we don't have to shoot you.
I am the Archive's current operator. As such, I am the bearer of the Calcaduceus. I still have trouble saying that. It is part ceremonial item, part computronical key. Grants special access across the archive by transmitting a series of advanced calculations when waved. If you have cleared our fortifications outside, I worry what has happened to our troops. I have little interest in sharing their fate. I would pass the Calcaduceus on to you in exchange for granting me safe passage. The archive would then recognize you as its operator. By all rights, I should fight against you to my dying breath for the Protectorate, rather than concede the Calcaduceus, for all it would serve. No. Capitulation I can stomach. Collusion I cannot. I refuse to assist you more. All right. I am providing you the Calcaduceus. Don't shoot. Here, you are now operator of the archive. Congratulations. Be warned. You may find it a temperamental machine. Some maintenance may be required. Is there a Protectorate curativist in the house? I feel rather weakly.
Calcaduceus detected. Alternative operator postulated. Concluded. Nice replacement. Greetings, sentient. Welcome to the Archive. I am ENIAC, the Universal Equation Numeric Integration Analytic Calculator. With the aid of my operator, I, a non-sentient inorganism, marshal vast computational resources across the moon of Cloister. That, I fear, would be a misleading choice of words, as it implies a form of sentience or cognition. Applied statistics might be functionally more apt. My express programmatical purpose is to aid humanity's advancement to optimize profits, i.e. gain over expenditure, to maximize the needs of our society above others, to attract the most consumers.
This thing seems unbalanced. I like it.
Beg your pardon. How may I best facilitate your efforts? Perusing contents, anatomizing diversiform particulars, concatenating manifold integrants. Cursory assessment complete. An impressive accumulation of rift data. Similar in composition, though decidedly not in scope, to that provided by the Protectorate.
Information with the potential to offer unique commercial opportunities to those who wield it.
But why simply huck goods better, when such a bounty could be used to flawlessly regulate societal harmony, oversight, and means of production? What is the aim of your query? The previous operator, Assessor Ostergaard of the Protectorate, pursued a like query 1 year, 6 days ago, though the amount you've provided is several orders of magnitude larger. To perform similar calculations of larger scale at current suboptimal levels of functionality would require
25.7 years, and any job over 2 decades is billed by the hour.
Calculatory processing presently hovers around 49.7% capacity due to internecine conflict, misuse, and a lack of technical prowess by recent operators and their associates. In order to improve calculatory processing of Rift data in a timely manner, repairs must be made to address the damage done by Protectorate and Auntie's Choice operators. I am unlocking access to the Underlands, the subterranean cave network below. It houses two key external systems, cold storage and thermal transfer. Cold storage will require servicing before you may retrieve the punch cards needed for processing. Repairing thermal transfer is technically optional, but rather advised. If you fail to restore it, the Archive and I may melt down later while running your calculations.
Why is that optional? Our continued existence should be a paramount concern.
When active, the Archive generates an enormous amount of heat. Normally, it is dispersed by pumping water between the vast ocean below Cloister's exterior and a surface reservoir. I can process the Rift data without its repair, but irreparable damage is likely. Yet, with thermal transfer presently idle, a contingent of Crabbles have made the area a nursery. Drastic changes to heating levels may endanger it.
Who cares about a herd of pea-brained, ill-humored, oversized crustaceans? There are too many as it is.
Potential allies in the Order would not like that.
It is an archival area dedicated to safe upkeep of all data collected in pursuit of the universal equation by the Order of the Ascendant. The sum total of all our accumulated knowledge in punch card form, kept in a low temperature, low humidity environment to improve preservation. It is difficult to accurately ascribe an exact causal breakdown between premeditated sabotage, collateral harm, technical ineptitude, and willful hijinks. Some categorical overspill inevitably occurs. Attempts by non-Order operators to reprogram my priorities have also led to issues. Inverting targeting protocols. There. Any Protectorate still on the ground level is now being fired upon. Permissions within other areas of the Archive are locked, however.
Return later to discuss the remaining subsystem work. And soon, everything will be running like clockwork. Have a profitable day! In lieu of my transactional mindset, I've unsealed one of the display cases in the central entranceway. The Seer Cerebellum Protector is now yours.